home court. Belong. To the Timberwolves in this one, as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. This game marks the end of a road trip for the Lakers. They're looking to snag one here before heading home.
And the atmosphere is always electric in a rivalry matchup like this one. You gotta love it.
Yeah, they can say what they will about this being just another game. You can see it in their eyes. This is different.
Yes, that goes in. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by Miles Bridges. Luka Doncic again. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And it's Doncic missing.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Doncic looking it over. 6 to shoot. LeBron shot is off. Timberwolves on offense. Still without a basket in the game. Brown outside. Reeves with the rebound.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
On the wing, Wiggins. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Lakers leading by 4. And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. To win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
So it's Minnesota now. Outside Edwards. could use a bucket. And he comes up with the deuce.
What touch. Edwards has mastered just about every shot there is.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Back to you guys.
Okay, Ellie, thank you.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Now, Doncic. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Edwards drawing the double team. Fires from deep. As he pulls it in. The Lakers trail. Doncic outside. Pass to James. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Up top, Gobert. Gobert, the screen. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges got 5 points so far.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Brown.
Great shot contest. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Bridges outside. Back to Brown. It's Edwards on the wing. And no good that time.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Tries it from the top of the key, and the jumper is on the mark. Edwards got his second bucket tonight.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Brown after LeBron James's miss. That shot wide open. Bridges got his third basket of the night. Pass to Daniel. Back to Doncic. LeBron outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 6 points for him.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back. Always quick with an answer.
Here's Walker. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. The kick out to Brown. Off target with his three.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Doncic outside. Blocked again. On the wing, Brown. A free ball. The offensive rebound. Bamba. Good on the bucket. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Brown outside. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Instead, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have. All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Man, that's a comfortable spot for Wiggins. He has a great feel for that corner three.
Over in the corner, Green. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Reeves with it. Bamba picks him up. And Ayton throws it down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Pass to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Walker. Clock at 4. Over Daniels. No good off the front iron.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Reeves with the drive. DiVincenzo with the rebound. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Brown. Over Reeves. Brown, no good.
Yeah, look, if I'm his coach, I'm going to get him involved in another way. Set a screen, get an assist, something to reset his mind a little bit.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Bamba sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, during his time in the league, DiVincenzo has spent a lot of time in the corner. He's very comfortable there.
And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Up top, Reeves. Still without a basket. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, Austin Reeves is a handful in that mid-range area.
Bridges for 3. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Ayton the screen. Daniels with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Reeves. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And Bridges jams it in.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
Los Angeles, 26.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Kevin?
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcoming the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
A dependable source of offense. Austin Reaves, a 3-level scorer and a talented facilitator. Plus, this guy's just got that knack for drawing fouls.
Over in the corner, Edwards. From outside, off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Reaves. Out to Doncic. For 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And, Coach, for teams defending the pick and roll, you often hear coaches talking about being at the level. Well, what does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
And no doubt he is capable of getting hot. Reaves is a machine when that stroke is there for him. And I think we're seeing that tonight.
Here's Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the Timberwolves making a change here.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Pass to Hendricks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Whitehead. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Edwards. Bridges outside. To end the drought. And it's good on the way in. Bridges got 12.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Doncic outside from deep 3-point territory. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Here's DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Well, that's what you love about DiVincenzo. He just never stops working.
The key thing, Coach, that Donte DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Donte DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Back to Doncic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 17. Pass to DiVincenzo. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Wiggins has got his third bucket of the night. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
And here are the Lakers. They're on a 19-6 run. Outside, James. Here's Doncic. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this is where you have to get Ayton the ball. Between his footwork and post moves, he's reliable down there.
Los Angeles leading by 22. And they double up Doncic. And here's James outside. Minnesota with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They kick it out to Green. Outside, Edwards. Fires for three. And another shot. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, it's like Gobert's got magnets in his hand. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
Doncic outside. Screen by James. Into the lane. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Bridges with the board.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
From deep, Green. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Green by James. Here's Doncic. It's in the bucket for his fourth field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Doncic outside. Gobert with the block. Bridges for three. Wiggins with the rebound. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Second team foul. Substitution on court.
Daniels with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Wiggins with it. Now Green defending. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. Right side Daniels. Lock at 6. Here's Hendricks. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Driving inside. Bridges, no one around him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Smart on the wing. Scoreless thus far. Here's LaRavia. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Over in the corner, Green. A three-pointer, no good. Lakers leading by 22. To the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
To the left side wing. Here's Whitehead. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Back to Daniels. Charity stripe shot. And Bamba pulls it down. The Timberwolves really have a tough one to go here. Looking to get back on track here. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And a wide open look for Daniel. Can't connect from long distance. Pass to Bridges. And Bamba now top of the key. Here's Brown. The good-looking shot from the wing. Brown's got his first 2 points.
And when he gets to his spot, Jaylen Brown is money from the mid-range.
Outside Daniels. Out to the wing. Here's the three. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Austin Reeves has been on display for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Ayton a screen. Doncic with it. Bamba picks him up. And here's LeBron outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bamba sends a screen. And here's Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown. Pass to Reeves. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big fella, Ayton, suspended in the air as he's creating.
Brown drives in. Bridges. Bamba trying to break free. Bridges misses. Doncic outside. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And another basket for the Lakers.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities or he's going to burn you.
Driving in. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
And Bridges no good on that one. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded.
Timeout called the Lakers. The Lakers with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's James. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Fading away. He makes that shot harder than it needs to be.
All alone. And there it is for him. Edwards got 10 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Reeves. From outside the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Right side, Edwards. Over Daniels. Hits the front of the rim and out. On the wing, Reeves. 12 points for him. Pass to LaRavia. There's a screen. Elbow shot. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Reeves outside. Screen by James. Reeves with it. He's picked up by Walker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Lakers making a change here. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Here's Reeves. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. Brown feeling out a bit. Off target from 3-point range.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Kevin, back to you.
Haslam bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And here is Brown. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Shot clock at 3. And here's Herter outside. Lakers leading by 23. On the wing, Wiggins. No good from outside.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Lets a floater go. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. And it's 13 points for LeBron.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Over in the corner, Edwards. James trying to free himself up. Back to Edwards. And the rejection by James.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
The Lakers controlling the game. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Wiggins. Brown. Down low. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Reeves in the corner. For the three. The rebound by Edwards.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
The Lakers making a switch here. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And it's Walker penetrating. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Cans it from downtown. DiVincenzo's got 8 points. Reeves outside. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Minnesota.
He has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
A nice shot by Brown.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions, and defensively, they need stops. Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Pass to Bamba. Bamba sets a screen from deep. Walker. He can't hit that time. Lakers leading by 22. Reeves outside. Some solid defense from Brown.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Whitehead's shot is off. So it's Minnesota now. Now here's Walker. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Brown. Now DiVincenzo. Good on the triple. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in this quarter.
Excellent possession there. If you set up DiVincenzo, it usually leads to points.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Pass to Whitehead. The shake. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip. and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Pass to Edwards. Top of the key. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pulls it up. And the Lakers with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Bridges. Count it. Bridges got 19 points.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Daniel. Gobert with the block. And it's Walker penetrating. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Daniels from outside. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Los Angeles leading by 15. Here's Whitehead. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Off the left rim and out. Puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some. DiVincenzo's got 14 points for the game.
Well, right there, DiVincenzo, hard dribble, then stops and pops.
Buries the long-range jumper. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Outside Daniels. Gobert with the block.
Stellar defense. Gobert will have them thinking twice about bringing it inside again.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Daniels.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
Here's Edwards. Top of the key jumper, no good. He got it up. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And they've created a bunch.
Los Angeles, 74.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Timberwolves trail by 15. Right side to Walker. And he drives in. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Doncic. That one good for 2. Bridges got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Timberwolves. Now Doncic over Edwards. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Shoots over Doncic. Edwards can't hit.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And it's Doncic missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Gobert the screen. Walker with a clean look. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
And look, Ayton is a big body. So when he sets that well-timed screen, it's not easy to quickly get around it.
Pass to Walker. Doncic with the steal. Here's Reeves. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Stolen by Reeves. Pass to Ayton. Doncic left side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The defense doesn't want to give Doncic an inch of space inside. That's why he's at the line so much.
No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half. Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy. Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here's Walker with the 3. Lakers leading by 15. James looking it over. Pass to Reeves. Here's Doncic. Defended by DiVincenzo. A three-pointer. Wiggins.
Where you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now DiVincenzo. He's covered by 8. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 11 points here in just the second half. Doncic outside. Outside, James. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Reeves with it. Now defended by Gobert. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Pass to Walker. Picked by Bridges. Walker, bounce pass. Bridges shot. Good.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now. Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we...
Jaylen Brown going to town.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
Here's Doncic. What a terrific move that was. Doncic has got 19 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic outside. Reeves left side. Three-pointers off the mark.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
LeBron with it. James driving. The shot, no good. Timberwolves trail by 12. Over in the corner, Brown. Another miss by Minnesota.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
And here is Bridges. Takes it inside. The kick out to Walker. No good with the triple. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Doncic. Reeves in the corner. Buries it from three-point range. Reeves has got 20.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Lakers leading by 15. Doncic outside. A fadeaway. And Bamba pulls it down.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on it. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
On the wing, Doncic. Fires the 3. James connects from deep.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's got 5 points now this quarter.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
I see him.
Ayton a screen. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Look, DiVincenzo relishes the chance to punish the defense. He likes to shake them up with the slam.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Dillingham. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Doncic outside. Ayton a screen. Shoots the 3. It's off.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the one he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Now Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. James. Bridges with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 10. Jaylen Brown. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Now Reeves. Beyond the arc. The 3 goes down.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
It's James. Now Doncic. Sweet move. Oh, down it goes. And he figures it out with the lay-in.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Lakers leading by 12.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Los Angeles.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way.
Oh, look at that. Here's Doncic. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rebounded by Brown. And so the Lakers take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, but the crowd amped up.
Welcome, everyone, to the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. You look at Portland.
I would expect for both sides to come out fast and full of emotion, just the nature of this rivalry.
And part of it is they know each other so well. The team that executes best is likely going to come away with the W.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. And the call is going to be, yes it is, an illegal screen. Facing off tonight, DB, we've got two Western Conference teams with a lot of talent and high aspirations.
Kevin, both teams believe they have what it takes to represent the West in the finals. So this is a game you look to as a litmus test for where your team is at.
Here's Edwards, and that one is good.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Henderson, bounce pass. The fader. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The three. And Anthony Edwards gets the three. Edwards got 5 now.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
The Timberwolves with a quick start to this game. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Portland grabs the miss. It's Henderson on the wing. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We talked about how to play defense against DeJounte Murray. Coach said, well, DeJounte has made it no secret he plays better with the ball in his hands. So obviously we want to force him to give it up and act as more of a shooter whenever we can. That's easier said than done, but even if it happens a few times, that can change the game. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Wagner outside. From the arc. Henderson, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
DB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, for the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Wagner. Over Brown. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And the Timberwolves with possession. stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Now here's Walker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Back to Henderson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And that's a good example of Henderson's strength and determination.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
Now here's Walker. Brown outside. It's over Avdia. And Klingon pulls it down. Trailblazers trailed by 6. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, my goodness. How about the aggressiveness from Franz Wagner? Leaves no doubt on the dunk.
Pass to Green. Here's Walker. There's the triple. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Brown. Following the missed shot by Franz Wagner. Brown. And they pick up 2. Brown's got 6.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Henderson for 3. Walker with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 16-7 run. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Henderson outside. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. Bamba sets a screen. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Avdia. Count that one.
Well, close range looks highly coveted. Avdia is all about it.
Now here's Edwards. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now here's Murray. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Avdia. Lets it go with a 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And good that time. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Walker with some nice D.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Edwards can't hit.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Boy, guys, when you think of Deni Avdia, great positional size, versatile on both ends of the floor, and he's unafraid of the big stage.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Avdia.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Brown. Now here's Edwards. And here's Brown. Shot clock at 5. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Lillard from outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
a downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Timberwolves making a switch here. So it's the Timberwolves now. They lead by 11. Pass to Bridges. Here's DiVincenzo. Gobert the screen. Lets the three fly. And DiVincenzo is good for three.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Here's Murray. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 14. Here's Walker. He's got 6. Here's Bridges. And he misses his first shot of the game.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Pass to Avdia. Here's Lillard. Defended by DiVincenzo. And Lillard gets double teamed. 4 on the clock. Here's Collins. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Left side, Edwards. Now Gobert. He's guarded by Williams. Now here's DiVincenzo. Bridges, right side. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. Kevin?
Chasing that ring. Okay, Allie, thanks. Minnesota leading by 18. Outside, Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Fader on the way. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
There's Murray flexing on the D there. Big-time score despite the contact.
Timberwolves on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. Outside, Edwards. Walker a screen. Launches a 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
But he's got a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Pass to Murray. Over Edwards. Murray, no good.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Here's Edwards. Can't cash in from a high post. Stolen by Walker. Pick by Bridges. Good if it goes. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Brown. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And it's Walker penetrating. Bridges left side. Brown outside. Tries the spin move. No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Dor.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
Puts the move on. Count that bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Trailblazers trailed by 20. Oh, and that's jammed by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Here's Dillingham. What a terrific move that was. Dillingham's got his first points of the game.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
Broke loose. It's stolen by Brown. There's the lob to Bridges.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
Lillard outside. Here's Harris. Rebound, Minnesota.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now Dillingham. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And here's Henderson. He's got 5. Here's Wagner. Portland, no good that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Dillingham. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Avdia. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Timberwolves leading by 22. Pass to Bridges. And here is DiVincenzo. Here's Brown. Shoots over Wagner. Brown, no good. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Pass to Dillingham. 6 to shoot. The 3. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers trailed by 20. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Wagner. Nice move. Gobert pulls it in. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Brown outside. Pass to Dillingham. And here is Bamba. He's defended by Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. Drives to the hoop. And it's no good. Third time he's missed in 9 shot attempts. To the inside. Bridges with the steal. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And it's Portland with the rebound. Wagner on the wing. He's looking for Klingon and finds him. Got it. Good job in the low post. Klingon's got his first basket.
Klingon knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
Pass to DiVincenzo. To stop the drought. That one drops for him. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Inside. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it. Pass to Brown. Here's Dillingham. Back to Brown. Over Avdia. And Klingon pulls it down. Trailblazers trailed by 17. And he slams it one-handed.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pass to Bridges. It's Brown on the wing. 14 points for him. And yes, it's good. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Bamba sets a screen. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. No good on the triple.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Timeout. Timeout gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Timberwolves leading by 13. Pass to DiVincenzo. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Murray outside. Back to Avdia. In the corner, Murray with it. Sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got 6.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Dillingham. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
On the wing, Murray. There's the 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Kind of a streaky outside shooter, but it's always a good sign when that shot is falling for Murray.
For 3, Edwards. He can't get that one to fall. Trailblazers trailed by 11. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Henderson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about the splendid concentration from the Frenchman, Rudy Gobert? Excellent at converting while getting hit.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to put him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Here's Dillingham. A beautiful reverse layup. Dillingham's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Murray. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard. Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
And here's Edwards from the arc.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Henderson left side. To end the run. Outside for Murray. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's Henderson. And he converts the layup. Henderson's got 14 points for the game.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. On the wing, DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. 11 points in the game.
Shot ready off the catch. Dante DiVincenzo with a jumper.
Henderson for 3. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Timberwolves ahead, up 19. From Target Center, back in a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Trailblazers trailed by 19. Pass to Wagner. Spins. Minnesota with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
A shake. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 18. Pass to Brown. Avdia with the rebound. And so here's Portland. Murray, no good.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Klingon. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Guys?
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. It's Brown on the wing. Out to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. For Murray. Edwards, shot is good. Edwards got 19 points.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Kicks it out to Wagner. In the corner, Murray with it. That 3 off the mark.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
It's deflected. Stolen by Avdia. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Back to Murray. Shoots the 3. Bridges with the board.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And at 7'2", Clingan is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
Here's DiVincenzo. They get it back. Bridges, right side. Shoots over Wagner. Here's Gobert. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Donovan Clingan. The Timberwolves shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert has been consistently great on the defensive end of the floor as a rim protector and shot blocker.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams deciding to change it up. Trailblazers trailed by 20. That's a 2 from Lillard. Offensive rebound. Here's Williams. And he makes good on the layup. Williams has got his 2nd basket.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Dillingham. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Here's Murray. Avdia up top. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves leading by 18. Dillingham with it. He's got 8. No good with the triple.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Murray, no good.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
Right side, Edwards. Brown outside. Over Murray. That misses off the backboard. Trailblazers trailed by 18. Right side, Avdia. A 3-ball. Portland, no good that time either.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Lillard with it. Picked up by Edwards. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
Here's Dillingham. 8 points for him. gets the three-pointer to fall.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Lillard outside. Over Edwards. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 7 points.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Bridges outside. Pass to Dillingham. Bamba trying to break free. And it's Portland with the rebound. In the corner, Murray with it. Outside, Avdia. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. They kick it out to Green. Corner shot. Jump shot is good that time. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Boy, drawing the defense's attention. Edwards pays it forward. Nice work on the pass.
Outside, Avdia. Pass to Lillard. Takes a 3. That shot, no good. Minnesota leading by 20. Crosses over, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
There is an authority, a purposefulness when Miles Bridges decides to drive the basketball. I don't think the defense wants any part of him there. Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Here's Dillingham. Softly drops in the floater. Dillingham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And so here's Portland. Here's Henderson. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Dillingham. Henderson defending. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
For the 3. Sinks the triple. Henderson's got 19 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Wagner. And the shot goes in. Wagner's got 6 in the quarter.
Wagner likes to work his way to the painted area as much as possible. Look how comfortable he is finishing around the rim.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Dillingham. He's got 13.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Fires for 3. Dillingham, no good. Trailblazers trailed by 17. Henderson attacking. Here's the 3. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. He has 7.
Know this about Franz Wagner. This guy very capable as a passer.
Stolen by Henderson. Down low. Here's Wagner. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Pass to DiVincenzo. With some arc. He lays it in. DiVincenzo's got 13 points.
That floater's such an important part of a guard's arsenal in the modern NBA. Dante doing work.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Well, this is what we talk about, the tale of two halves. He has been outstanding out of the break.
Pass to DiVincenzo. He takes it in, and it's Portland with the rebound. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Now, here's Lillard. He has 7. Crafty move. Misses at the rim. Timberwolves leading by 12. Pulls from the top of the key. Up again. Clanks the putback jam. Fires the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
Out to the right wing. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. The drive by Green. Can't cash in from close range. In the corner, Henderson with it. Lillard from outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
A big-time 3 to cut it to single digits. They've kept it within reach, but they've got to pick up the intensity in this final quarter.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. From past the arc, and it's Portland with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Pass to Bridges. Over Collins. Bridges shot good. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Well, Bridges is one of those guys that can get to the mid-range and make the bucket consistently.
Lillard. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. On the wing, Walker. Pass to Bridges. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Henderson, no one around him. Offline with his 3. Edwards fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Brown. Over Collins. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
To stop the run. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, the aggressive move by Anthony Edwards, and he gets exactly what he wants. He draws the contact.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line of this half.
Trailblazers trailed by 18. Lillard outside. Portland again missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Oh, what a move right there by Brown. Proving he can burn you with his handle.
Lillard outside. Pass to Klingon. Wide open look here for Murray. Second chance shot. And Klingon finishes it off.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Minnesota.
Outside Edwards. Now here's DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Lillard misses.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Outside Edwards. And stolen by Lillard. Outside Avdia. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM. And you can walk us through this. S-T-E-M.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
And Klingon has it in the corner. Outside Avdia. Three-pointer. The rebound by Edwards.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's Wagner. And the wide open shot from Avdia. It's good from long range.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Gillingham with it. Bridges outside. Edwards looking it over. Over Murray. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. They trail by 18. Here's Henderson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Henderson's got 23 points.
Yeah, terrific work in the 2-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Pass to Dillingham. Driving inside. Rebound by Murray. Trailblazers trailed by 16. Looking to get back on track here.
And getting a lane. Murray's so good at just finding the crack in the defense.
Here's Dillingham. Henderson defending. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Here's Henderson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
TB1 complain about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about. And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
For three, Bridges. The long distance three is buried.
Well, Bridges knows he needs to keep taking and making these kinds of shots.
Here's the screen. Kicks it out to Wagner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Wagner's got 15 points here in the second half. Pass to Edwards. Launches it. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Anderson with it. Bamba picks him up. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Henderson. Gobert with the block.
Boy, you have to be careful. If Gobert is in the zip code, folks, this is a great shot blocker.
And going to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear.
This crowd is stunned. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Trailblazers trailed by 17. Lillard outside. Back to Wagner. Trailblazers moving the ball around. For three, Murray. Bridges with the board.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Pass to Brown. Tries the spin move. Bucket is good. Brown's got 22.
Well, at 6'7", this is the forward Jaylen Brown who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Portland making a change here. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 19-point game. Avdia with it. He's picked up by Walker. Murray, good.
And that's the shot he's developed and worked really hard at. Murray's hands lightning fast.
Over to the wing. 17-foot shot away.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Here's Dillingham. Bamba sets a screen.
Mo Bamba, no doubt.
And here's Anderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. Trailing by 17. Outside Murray. Here's Wagner. Gets a good look. That one misses. Shot from 16. Cleared away by Wagner. Trailblazers trailed by 17. Now Avdia. Crane from outside.
Avdia showing you his catch and shoot skills.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. Herter. The long shot, no good. And Wagner drives in. Got a hand on it. .132 left here in the fourth quarter. Takes a step back. Bamba sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it from 20. Doesn't get that one.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now Wagner. Outside Henderson. Shakes him. No good. And the Timberwolves with possession here. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Minnesota.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders. And on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Trailblazers ball.
So it's Minnesota winning this one.